I'm David McDonald. I am the Regional Market Manager working out of the Apopka branch. I think the difference between the COVID pandemic and the recession that started back around 2008 is that in the COVID, it didn't impact all businesses across the board like it did in 2008. In 2008, we didn't have essential and non-essential businesses, so some markets got shut down during the COVID pandemic and others didn't. So it depends on who your customer base is as to the impact on your industry. Businesses now need to look at, are their customers essential or non-essential? And I think that the growers will have to look at that and determine their concentrations of risk and maybe adapt accordingly. Some of the growers that were impacted the most were the specialty crop growers that were growing for a specific holiday, such as Easter lilies. When things were shut down in that time period, the growers had no place for their market. Their market was not there. Other growers, that had their business or their customers were shut down at that time were stuck with a perishable product that they had to make the decision to try to hold it, try to find an alternate market, or throw it away, because there's always product behind that the production cycle continues. Some of the product will lend itself to be bumped up to a larger size, but it becomes marginally profitable to try to maintain those crops and move them along and keep them going in the cycle rather than maintaining your production cycle and keeping good fresh material coming out and going to the market. Personally, when we had the nursery, that was something that with anthuriums, we would bump from a 4-inch to a 6-inch, a 6-inch to an 8-inch. But at some point, you put so much labor and time into that the profitability is just not there. The thing that most of the growers learned, the growers that survived the recession, was to get lean, to reduce cost, reduce expenses where possible. A lot of middle management went away during the recession, so most of the growers are already running lean. And I think the important thing for growers to do is, number one, know your cost. What does it cost you to produce product? Look at your product and determine which are your profitable ones and which are marginal. You may decide that some crops are not worth growing. And the one thing that's always important in good times and bad is communication. And that's communication with your staff, communication with your lender, communication with your customers. Keep the channels open. And the thing is, you're going to have to be willing to make tough decisions. Yeah, I think one of the toughest decisions growers can make is to pour heart and soul in growing a perfect product, a good product, and then have to turn around and throw it away. I think one of the great things that I like about working for Farm Credit is their willingness to work with the customers and to help them, not only in good times, but in hard times and tough times. And that's why communication is so important, because I can't help you if I don't know there's a problem there. So the sooner you communicate to me that there may be issues, the sooner we can work out a strategy